in Bristol, New Hampshire for tonight's matchup on the Granite State Sports Network between the homestanding Bears of Newfound and the visiting Bobcats of Plymouth Regional High School. I'm Matt Corsetti with Call the Game. So glad you could join us for this girls' tilt here this evening between these two schools. They met on Monday at Plymouth, a game that saw a furious comeback by the Bobcats in the second half that helped propel them to a 51-45 win. Plymouth, of course, the team that plays in Division II, having designs on getting themselves to the postseason this year, 5-13 a season ago, and they want to get themselves into the party, that being the playoffs, whenever those roll around here in New Hampshire this year. Newfound, a team in Division III, they're thinking loftier than just playoffs. They're thinking potentially title, a Final Four team from a season ago. That's where they're trying to get back to. They fell to eventual champ Conant in the semifinals last year, but that's what they're looking to get. No shame falling to Conant. Orioles went 21-0 in Girls Division III last year. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Hannaford. The food you buy nourishes more than you and your loved ones. It helps a local family farm continue to flourish, gives local talent a place to grow, and even feeds the next generation of minds through school and community food pantries. At Hannaford, they believe that buying groceries can have an even greater impact on the communities they call home. Shop Hannaford at person at 505 Pleasant Street in Bristol, New Hampshire, or online at www.hannaford.com. Starting laps being introduced. We'll turn up the mic and let you hear who's starting tonight in the track.
Number 30, Leah Brock. Number 32, Erilyn Scruggs. And number 23, Jordan Levesque. One of the coached by Jake Levesque, assisted by Brittany Lucas. Now, starting lineup for you. First, number 5, Haley. Number 10, Melina Bowman. Number 11, Tiffany Jones. Number 12, Mackenzie Coleman. And number 14, Melina Hudson. Newfound Middle State Name Williams, assisted by Danielle Wilkins. Athletic trainer tonight is Kelsey Cody. Officials for tonight's games are Peter Paul and Blaze Coulter. Everyone please now rise as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem has wrapped up here at Newfound, and we are just about ready to get this game underway between the Bears and the Bobcats. Mentioned these two teams playing on Monday in Plymouth. That's how the schedules are working across the Granite State this year. You do a home and home with the team that's in your region, in your area. Again, regional scheduling is an interdivisional matchup. We mentioned right off the top, Plymouth in Division II, Newfound in Division III, but they're trying to limit travel as much as possible and try to keep things in as mini a bubble as possible. So seeing the back end here. Also something interesting we see as well, no more opening tip. The ball is awarded to one team at the start of the game, and then they obviously alternate possessions throughout the start of the quarters the rest of the way. The official that will help put the ball into play here tonight is Blake Coulter. So it's Pete DiPaolo. Pete DiPaolo and Blake Coulter, they are officiating crew here for this evening. So referee DiPaolo who sends it in, and Olivia Homer to get things started with basketball here for this Bobcat squad. Trying to work some inside out. This is Jordan Levesque. No hesitation. Steps into the jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound tracked down by Mackenzie Bowman. Levesque outstanding for this team last year. Second team All-State in Division II. She was the only player on a first-year second team in Division II whose team did not make the playoffs. Speaks to the talent and the effort she put through. A lot of space against the zone here. This is Bowman from the baseline. Shot no good. And it's going to be going down in favor of Plymouth. David Levesque, the bench boss for Plymouth. He's the gentleman you see over there in the shirt and tie. Jordan will bring it up. Cammie Williams, meanwhile, in her third year here coaching Newfound, her alma mater. Over 1,000 points scored in her high school basketball career here for the Bears. Bears out showing zone as well. This one's going to be picked off away by Melina Bowman. She's second team in Division III out here as a freshman. Pass underneath is going to be too far in front of Mackenzie Bowman. Turnover there. Go back the other way. 8-minute quarters we play here in New Hampshire high school basketball. Nearly a minute gone. We're still waiting for our first basket of the game. Bobcats taking their time, working it patiently. First half of that game on Monday was a little bit slower pace between the two teams as the ball continues to work its way around. Thought about from the corner did Tiffany Doan. Doan averaging just a shade under 10 points per game last year for this Bobcat squad. Now a tie up underneath. Possession now in favor of the Bears, so they'll bring it over. Second turnover of the game for the Bobcats. Bailey Fairbank, one of the senior leaders on the scene. A lot of talent, the underclassmen on the squad as well. There's Paulina Huckins, her first touch on it. It's coming all the way back. Fairbank for three, shot no good, side iron. Both teams right now just trying to find some offense. Newfound now extending some pressure for the first time here tonight. Ball quickly though comes to Levesque, tries to whip a pass underneath. Another turnover here on the Bobcats. They're third in the early going here in quarter number one. Both teams just trying to settle down and get into their offense. Of course, not a lot of practice time for these teams or really anyone across New Hampshire. At this point of the season, Divisions 3 and 4, you're anywhere from 6 to 8 games deep in the regular season, counting Christmas tournaments, as well as we have a foul up top. First whistle of the game in terms of a foul is going to go against Plymouth. And it's going to be on Levesque, her first personal. Fairbank trying to direct the offense. Good skip pass going down low to Mackenzie Bowman. She finishes off the window for the first basket of the game. Defense started to lean one way, and it was just an alert look by Fairbank. That skip pass across, and another turnover here for the Bobcats. But it's turned right back over by the Bears, and Plymouth will get possession back with 5:40. No, I lied. The Bears will keep it with 5:43 to go here in the opening quarter. Bowman baseline, going here. Kicking it back out. Doan for three, and that one rattles through. Good inside-out basketball. You can expect Huckins to get a lot of attention when she's got the ball in her hands. She was outstanding a season ago. We have a foul back at the other end. Foul's going to be whistled on Mackenzie Bowman, her first personal. And that'll send Gwen Merrifield to the free throw line for a pair. Plymouth trying to get in the score sheet. And the first one rattles through. That game on Monday, Newfound had a 6-point lead at half, 22-16. They held Plymouth to just 6 points in the first quarter of that game. Second free throw back iron, rebound pulled down by Huckins. So Bobcats on the scoreboard, but still hunting for their first field goal here. 5:15 to go in the first. Plymouth, though, exploding in the second half of that game, specifically the third quarter. A 15-8 advantage they had as they tried to go inside out again. Bowman cut back to the corner, and it was Huckins trying to find it back on the wing. Drive here. Pulling it back out is Brunt. She had a good game on Monday night. Hit for 13 points. Shot no good there. Rebound came to Bowman. That being Molina. She takes the pass back. Scoop shot no good on the way through. Again, a nice look by Fairbank. Seen a couple of good passes so far, and that's going to be a foul on Huckins all the way down away from her basket. Not where you want the front court players to pick those up 94 feet from the opposite goal. Second team foul here on Newfound. We tick towards the halfway point here in quarter number one. Levesque looking for some space. And we're going to have a blocking foul whistle. Foul on Melina Bowman, her first personal, team third. Have another one up top. It's just feet getting tangled, but unfortunately in the wrong spot in the wrong time. That's her second personal, team fourth. But no sub coming off the bench as of yet, so Coach Williams is going to let her try and play this one through. Hand off, Levesque. She's being shadowed everywhere she goes on the court right now. Don't want to let her get over and get off. Good ball fake up top. Runner from the free throw line with the right hand off the hands of Brunt. No good. Rebound tracked down by Fairbank. She'll get it back and try to get the offense set. Trying to go down low, trying to find Huckins, but they can't get it in there. Another turnover on the Bears. So after 3 turnovers by Plymouth early on in this one, it seems like they've settled down on the other end. Now it's Newfound having trouble holding on to the basketball. Brunt, ball fake. Levesque thought about it. Bobcats patient with the basketball here in the early going. And we're going to get called for steps. 5th turnover here in the early going for Plymouth. First substitution of the game, Samantha Sanborn will check in for Plymouth. That's with Sarah Reed. Huckins looking to get something going. First team in Division III last year, All-State. Good kick out for a 3, no good. Good follow-up attempt. Pulled down by Bowman not once, but twice. Tries to go reverse. Huckins down low, forces it up off glass and in for 2. Good perseverance by Huckins, sticking on the offensive glass. Couldn't get the first shot to go. It was Bowman who followed up not once, but twice, and eventually the ball found its way to Huckins, and she puts it in for her first basket of the night. 3-ball from the corner. Merrifield back rim, no good. Rebound sapped around, and it comes down quickly here to Newfound. This is Bowman, scoop shot on the way through. Pretty finish. Melina Bowman showing the skills she showed off last year as a freshman. Great body control and a lot of English on that basketball to finish off the backboard and get it to drop down. It's all Bears so far. They lead 9-1. Drive baseline high off the window for Brunt. And she gets the first field goal of the game, coming with 2:44 here for Plymouth in the opening quarter. Left here for Melina Bowman. Good pick up top. Looking for a roll. Has Huckins. Huckins turns, spins, goes up. It's the basket and the foul. That foul's going to be on Levesque underneath, and that's just a tough switch. Levesque only stands about 5'2". Huckins is scraping somewhere around 6 feet, but just a good look on the roll right there. Huckins is able to finish her second field goal, a chance to make it 3 the old-fashioned way. Bowman will check out. No, I lied. Bowman's not checking out. Free throw off the front iron, no good. Push back down quickly the other way. Kaylee Merrifield trying to throw it down low, and it's going to be picked off there by Doan. Fairbank to push the issue. Tries to go underneath. Rue got a hand on it, but Bowman got it back, and they're going to call a clear-out foul underneath. I think so. And if that's on Melina Bowman, that's going to be her third personal here in the first quarter. So team foul number 5, 3 of them belonging to Bowman. That'll get Molly Lou McKellar up off the bench. She'll come in next whistle. Brunt up top, looking for a screen. And we're going to have a moving pick. Samantha Sanborn's going to get called for her first personal. Feet weren't set, trying to set the screen. Now McKellar, also a sophomore, will check into the game. Melina Bowman will have to grab a seat. Fairbank, her team up by 8. Inside 2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Huckins with the catch. Huckins looking, trying to force it down low. Huckins turns, hit. Foul's going to be on Merrifield. Huckins will go to the free throw line for 2 more. Paulina Huckins averaging just over 14 points per game last year. Double figures 10 times for this Newfound Bear squad. First one rattles out. Three times she crossed the 20-point plateau. That all coming as a sophomore. Just a junior is Huckins. Nails the second free throw. She's got 5 points in the book. Her team's up by 9. 12-3 of the buck, 40 to go here in the opening quarter. Another turnover for the Bobcats. Just not really a lot of offensive flow or sink right now for Plymouth. Brunt hunts it up top, gets a hand on that one, but Huckins comes down. Jumper from the wing. Oh, good. Rue pulls down the rebound inside. Kept her hand on top of the basketball, the officials say, even though that dribble came up high. Brunt with it, skip pass, corner. Merrifield, 4-3. Shot long off of Bobcat hands out of bounds. And a chance here for Newfound to continue to try and add to the lead. A slow start for Plymouth on Monday night. As we mentioned, just 6 points in the opening quarter. 15 they put up in the third quarter of that game, and then 20 points in the fourth. So it's a team that can put the ball into the basket. It might just take them a little while to find that rhythm. Good cut, but the pass just past the outstretched fingertips of Mackenzie Bowman. Huckins was looking to try and send it back door. Levesque will check back in now with the 2 personal fouls. Rude will grab a seat. And Brent will try to the cross. She had 3 here first quarter. Swung around, baseline jumper. Kaylee Merrifield, it's long. Rebounds hauled down by Doan. She'll cede to Fairbank, and Fairbank, the senior, will bring things across. Bears can hold for the final shot if they want. No shot clock in New Hampshire High School basketball. They're looking to go back door again. Active hands up by Levesque, able to knock it away. Mackenzie Bowman looking. Huckins trying to cut. Huckins faces, goes middle across the lane. Runner with a left hand shot was bothered. Bowman falls up off the window in for 2. That was McKellar, excuse me. Strong move across the lane, initially there by Huckins. Defense collapsed to her. Merrifield was able to get a hand on the shot, and Molly Lou McKellar with the follow-up, her first field goal of the night, and she looks to try and make it 3. Extend her team's lead up to 11 now. Foul there was whistled on Samantha Sanborn. That's her second personal. Free throw is up and good. 16 seconds to go here. Long looping pass goes ahead to Brunt. Kaylee Merrifield now giving to Levesque. Inside send. Brunt trying to force it. Runner from the baseline. No good. McKellar comes down with the rebound. We'll just give it here to Fairbank. Fairbank with a heave, and it's just wide to the left. After the opening 8 minutes of play, it has been all Newfound in this one. Only 1 field goal allowed against the Bobcats. They lead this one 15-3. We'll take a timeout and come back with the start of quarter number 2. Bears in control of the Bobcats after quarter number 1. 1 field goal for Plymouth in the opening quarter. It came at the 2:44 mark of quarter number 1, and that was the only field goal they were able to get. Leah Brunt was able to knock it down. Gwen Merrifield the only other points for the Bobcats in that opening frame. They trail right now 15-3, but the story unfolding slightly similar to the one that unfolded on Monday night. And a 51-45 win for Plymouth over Newfound, that game taking place at Plymouth. Mentioned the Bobcats struggled early in that game offensively, only scoring 6 points in the first quarter. And then they trailed 22-16 at the half before they really got the offense moving there. And half number 2, 35 points they put up in the second half of that game to eventually come away with the win. Team fouls even at 5 aside right now as Plymouth will start the second quarter with a basketball. This is Levesque looking to get the offense moving. Sanborn turns with the 2 personals, and she's going to get bumped on her way to the hoop. It's going to be on Doan, I believe. Nope, they call it on Mackenzie Bowman, excuse me. So that's her second personal. So Melina Bowman's got 3. She's on the bench. We're going to have a travel there on the Bobcats. On an unofficial tally, that's their 7th turnover so far here tonight. There's not a lot of offensive rhythm for Plymouth so far. Newfound seemed like they're getting a little bit of a groove there. Towards the end of quarter number 1, driving into the teeth of the defense, we're going to have a reach. Elena Mason will get caught with her hand in the cookie jar. That levels out the team fouls at 6 aside. Next foul for both teams puts the other in the penalty. Doan tries to send it in, and Levesque comes through and pulls it away. We'll see what she can get going here in transition. No one picks her up. Pulls up at the right elbow, rattles a shot down. Sometimes as a scorer, you just have to see that first one go through. Levesque that time is able to get out in transition. They are swarming her every time she's got the ball on offense. Good cut to the free throw line, but a better block there by Sanborn as she sends a shot from Bowman away. We'll see what the Bobcats can get doing here on offense. Hoops on back-to-back possessions would be huge. It's Levesque from the corner, shot long, rebound. Doan's able to secure. Fairbank left alone for 3, front iron. Rebound hits the deck and it's pulled down by Levesque. Surveys, kicks out, Brunt looking, cutter, Sanborn. Trouble with it. Turnover again underneath. Fairbank again will try to get the offense set. Mackenzie Bowman left all low, trying to go down low to Fairbank. She's bumped off it, and that's going to be on Levesque, and that's going to be her 3rd personal foul. So foul trouble plaguing both the teams here early on. As Melina Bowman went to the bench with 3 and has not come back in yet. Now it's 3 on Bowman. Team foul number 7 will set up a 1-and-1. Olivia Homer's checked back into the basketball game here for Plymouth. Officials checking over at the scorer's table. Blake Coulter confirming is indeed 1-and-1. Free throw is no good off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for in the corner. Goes off the hands of Mason and out of bounds. Timeout taken here by Cammie Williams. Wants to talk things over with her squad. No points from yet here so far in quarter number 2, but they were looking plenty good in quarter number 1. A little bit of a staccato start for this game for both of these teams, just trying to again find some rhythm. We talked about it a little bit off the top where these teams usually are in terms of their schedules. A lot of schools only just had tryouts last week, so all the things you would usually have. There was no summer ball this year, no real fall ball, no chance for these guys and girls across the Granite State to get in the gyms, usually starting sometime in November. Really the first time they've had to get in the gym really was last week. There's still some schools across the state that haven't even held tryouts, and there's still some school districts determining whether or not that they're going to even allow winter sports. So expect it to be a little bit tough in the early going, but both teams out here showing good flashes, and show some good flashes on Monday night. Sometimes you just got to get those first half jitters out as well. Doan looking, one dribble to nowhere. She'll back it out. Pass inside. Riley Barney tries a scoop shot through the trees and not able to come away with it. Olivia Homer pulls it down, goes ahead to Brunt. Nice job to control. Runs into a defender underneath. That was McKellar who had good position. The officials say to play on. Good look ahead to McKellar off glass for two on the foul. Excellent look down low to Molly Lou McKellar, and she's able to finish with her second basket of the night and tries for her second old-fashioned three-point play. Couple subs running in and out for the Bobcats. Levesque had gone to the bench briefly. Now she's back in. Keller, no good. Strong off the back iron. You see it right there. Merrifield tries to put it down. She tries to put it to the floor, and it goes right off the back heel of Erilyn Scroggins. No turnover for the Bobcats. And Coach Levesque already playing some offense-defense here early on as Jordan Levesque's coming in on offensive possession. So at least he's trying to, and he pulls it right back out as soon as they go on defense. Feed down low, McKellar. First shot's blocked. Ball comes loose. Grabbed by Brunt. Brunt down the lane. Brunt goes up, forces the issue, and they're going to say deflected out of bounds. And Levesque will get back up immediately and go check herself in for the offensive possession. And Rude will grab a seat. Brunt for three, no good. Rebound pulled down again by Doan. Doan's got to have somewhere close to about 5 rebounds so far in the early going in this one. It's Huckins, double teamed in the block, kicks out, up top. Doan for three, rebound, no good. Pulled down and put up the window there by Fairbank. Fairbank waited for things to settle, grabbed the rebound, and again, pass thrown to the corner, and that deflects off the head of Merrifield and out of bounds. Rude will check back in as Levesque will check back out. A couple of tough turnovers on the Bobcats in each of their last possessions. Huckins rips through, drives left side, forces the issue and gets hit. Foul on Gwen Merrifield. That's going to be her second personal. 9 team fouls now on the Bobcats. So Newfound will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the half after a defensive foul. First free throw from Huckins is no good. Huckins just 1 of 4 from the line so far here tonight. Really, if there's one area where Newfound's had a couple of struggles here early on, it's been at the free throw line. Team so far is just 2 of 7 from the stripe. Now make that 2 of 8 rebound though. Fought for inside. McKellar will tie up underneath, and we're going to have a jump ball between her and Merrifield. Possession out in favor of the Bears, so basketball will stay right down in front of us. Offense, defense, substitution again as Levesque will grab a seat on the bench and Rube will check back in. Riley Barney, just a freshman herself. That's the thing about this Newfound team. They do have some good senior leadership, but they also have a lot of talent in the underclassmen as well. Barney, a freshman, seeing some varsity time here. Huckins catches, spinning to the hoop. Huckins with the left hand, no good. Rebound, fought for underneath. Outlet coming forward here to Merrifield. Merrifield's got space, gives it to Brunt up top. Left alone, 3, side iron, no good. Huckins is able to track down the miss inside. Fairbank down the lane. We're going to have a reach-in foul. It's going to be Rude. Her first personal, team foul number 10. So now 2 free throws coming at the line here for Bailey Fairbank. So a chance here for Newfound to try and extend this lead out. The defense, say it's been stingy, might be an understatement. First free throw rattles out. Levesque will check back in. More of that offense-defense substitution we're seeing. Just Plymouth trying to find any rhythm so far here offensively in half number 1. Second free throw is rattled through and good. 3 points in the game for Fairbank now. Nearly another collision with the pass there for the Bobcats. Brunt looking to go down the lane, trying to kick it out. Pass looked like it was intended for Merrifield. Got cut off though. Good skip. Levesque right into a 3-shot long. Huckins is able to haul in the rebound. Good look ahead, down low to McKellar. She finishes for 2 more at the cup. Fairbank always has her head up when she's moving down the floor, just aware of where the cutters are out in front of her, and hits McKellar perfectly in stride. Gets her the easy 2 at the rim. 22-5 right now. This one all Newfound so far. Levesque skipping it back to the corner. Merrifield steps into it. Shot long. Doan again with the rebound. Just always has great weak side position, pulling down those misses. She's been outstanding on the glass here so far tonight. Trying to go down low to McKellar. Kicks it back out. Doan now driving. Doan with the left hand. Finishes for 2. Tiffany Doan's got her second basket. She's got 5. Her team's leads up to 19 now. Brunt driving down the lane. Hard off the window. Gets her own miss and finishes for 2. Plymouth's going to need more of that from Brunt here so far in half number 1. Some good aggressive takes and a quick turnaround right down low to McKellar. The sophomore's having herself an evening. She so far has 9 points in the basketball game, 6 coming here in the second quarter. Good skip pass coming across, but just a little too hot and low for Merrifield to be able to handle. Another turnover there on the Bobcats. Couple of substitutions running in and out. Levesque will check back out as Olivia Homer will check back in. Huckins grabbing a seat on the bench here for Newfound. As Mackenzie Bowman check back into the basketball game. Drive down the lane, scoop shot with the left hand, no good there from Fairbank. Follow-up attempt down low by McKellar. Fairbank tries to push it up. Good defense though down low by the Bobcats. And now it's Brunt pushing the issue. Brunt, runner with the left hand, can't get it to roll over the rim. Another rebound pulled down inside by Doan. Good look ahead to McKellar. Catches, gathers, tries to force it up, but they're going to say she's bumped on the way by. That's going to be on Kaylee Merrifield, the freshman, her first personal. Double bonus situation. But not before Coach Williams takes a timeout and tries to talk things over with her squad. Want to remind you, tonight's game is brought to you by Hannaford. The food you buy nourishes more than you and your loved one. It helps a local family farm continue to flourish, gives local talent a place to grow, and even feeds the next generation of minds through school and community food pantries. At Hannaford, they believe that buying groceries can have an even greater impact on the communities they call home. Shop Hannaford in person at 505 Pleasant Street right here in Bristol, or online at www.hannaford.com. Molly Lou McKellar going to the free throw line for a pair. Mentioned she's got 9 points in the game so far. She is the game's high scorer with that total. And pretty much all of her baskets so far have come at the rim. Great looks by Bailey Fairbank. She's been outstanding in finding players down low, and especially on the break as well. Strong effort here by the senior tonight. Mentioned this, a Newfound team that's got designs on getting themselves back to the Final Four and possibly a championship. It's going to be a very tough slate in Division III this year, as it always is. First free throw from McKellar. High arcing shot is through. Good. Second free throw coming. Conant, we mentioned the defending champs in Division III. Second free throw, no good. Levesque pulls down the rebound. Long looping pass down low to Brunt. Brunt from an awkward angle. Rebound comes loose on the other side to Gwen Merrifield, and she's going to get hit trying to put it back up. No, and the game was stopped by the officials, excuse me, right there. Molly Lou McKellar was having some breathing difficulties, and credit the officials right there for being very, very much on top of it. Blake Coulter stopping the game immediately, recognizing there's a little bit of respiratory distress, so nice piece of officiating, slowing things down there, making sure she gets outside and is able to get a breath of fresh air. Back to the issue at hand inside 2 minutes now. This is Barney. Picks up the dribble. Levesque all over. Levesque's able to deflect it. Tries to save it going out of bounds. Levesque will check out now. Reed will check back in. Doan to trigger the inbound. One of the senior leaders on this team. Looking backdoor cut. Beautiful feed by Huckins. Fairbank just couldn't finish at the rim. Huckins follows up though. Rebound attempt is going to be knocked out of bounds off the fingertips of Rude. We've seen some inside-out basketball from Newfound here tonight. That's really the first time we've seen some outside in. That initial feed going there up at the elbow of Huckins, and it was just Fairbank working her way on the back door. They're looking to get to Huckins here. Double team down low. Kick out Doan. She can hit this shot. It's going to go back iron. Rebound pulled down quickly by Sanborn. And it's going to push back the other way. Olivia Homer down the left side, high off the window. No good. Another rebound pulled down by Doan. She's not in double figures in rebounds here in the first half. I don't know. It seems like every miss for Plymouth, she's pulling in here. Huckins driving left side, tries to force it. Good defense stood up there by Merrifield. Brunt down the middle. Brunt, right hand, finishes. Leah Brunt with her second basket of the quarter. She's got 6 to lead all Bobcat scores. But they're still looking to crack double digits here inside a minute remaining in quarter number 2. Fairbank crossing over. Trying to spin. Runner with the right hand. No good. It's Lou coming down with the rebound. Coach Levesque is going to call timeout here with just over 44 seconds remaining. So again, talking about Newfound in Division III. Conant, the defending champs. All they did last year was go 21-0 on the season. Beat Fall Mountain 51-42 for the title. Girls Division III basketball, one of only a couple of divisions of sports in the winter seasons last year in New Hampshire that actually got to play their tournaments all the way through to conclusion. But Conant's looking and getting ready to make another run in Division III this year, as are Fall Mountain and Campbell. Both teams expected to be in the mix for the Final Four. This Newfound team as well. And for Plymouth, the team that's looking to try and get themselves into the playoff picture. 5-13 a season ago for David Levesque and his squad. Competition might be a little bit less stiff in D2 and more so in D3, as both Kearsarge and Stevens moving down this year from Division 2 to Division 3. Look inside, now back outside. Looking somewhere, trying to go back to Merrifield in the corner. Skips it up top. Levesque immediately moves. Runner at the hoop, forces the issue, but draws the foul. Bobcats would love to see more of that, especially in the second half, but Levesque's time on the floor has been limited due to the foul trouble that she's in. She's got 3 personals, but Coach David Levesque doing a lot of offense-defense substitutions so far. 2 free throws coming here for Levesque. The lefty knocks through the first. Mentioned off the top, she was second team in Division II last year. I recognize that being the New Hampshire Basketball Coaches Organization team. Second free throw good as well. That organization recognizes 6 individuals on the first team, 6 individuals on the second team. When we mentioned of all those on the first and second team, she was the only one on a team that did not make the playoffs last year in D2. Talented basketball player. She turnover forced here. Good hands there by Olivia Homer. Comes down to Brunt. We approach 10 seconds to go. Brunt driving, baseline, picks up the dribble. And it's going to be picked off there by Mackenzie Bowman. Doan passing it dangerously under her hoop. It's deflected out of bounds by Homer. 0.9 remaining. So a chance for a catch and shoot here for the Bobcats, and see if they can try and get, nope, wide down off the Bobcats. It's off. Comes in instead. It's going to be Newfound basketball. And the buzzer will sound, and we have played 16 minutes here from Newfound Regional High School in Bristol. First half was all Bears. They lead this one by a score of 27-11 after those first 16 minutes of play. Plymouth had a big comeback in them on Monday night. It'll be interesting to see if they have another comeback lined up here in half number 2 this evening. We'll step aside, take a timeout here from Newfound. Again, Bears in front of the Bobcats, 27-11 here at the half. Welcome back to Newfound Regional High School here in Bristol as we get ready for the start of half number 2 between the visiting Bobcats of Plymouth and the homestanding Bears of Newfound. I'm Matt Corsetti with the call of the game here on the Granite State Sports Network tonight. So glad you could join us. 27-11 is our score as we get ready to start half number 2. It's the Bears in front of the Bobcats. And half number 1 was all Newfound. Plymouth struggling out of the gate, got outscored 15-3 in the opening quarter. Foul trouble plaguing both teams. Melina Bowman had to sit during the first quarter after she picked up her third personal, but the slack was picked up by some players off the bench. Molly Lou McKellar in particular, she was outstanding, really helping the offense move along. She's the game's high scorer right now with 10. We'll see if Plymouth can keep Jordan Levesque on the floor and if that can get the offense moving. These two teams, as we mentioned, met on Monday. That a 51-45 win for Plymouth at Plymouth. Newfound had a lead in that game, led going into the second half. A 6-point cushion. They had 22-16, and then the Plymouth offense got moving. 15 points they scored in the third, and 20 points they scored in the fourth. Right here, though, beautiful set play coming off the back door. Cut, first shot no good by Bowman. Second shot by Mackenzie Bowman, no good. And then it's Huckins following things up inside. She gets her first basket since the first quarter. Gets her up to 7 points now, pushes her team's lead back up to 18. Look from the free throw line, the bank is open even after hours as Gwen Merrifield puts that one down. Three ball from up top, that one from Fairbank, no good. And that's what the Bobcats have to do, just a stop here, a stop there, and get a couple of baskets and see if you can get that lead to shrink down a little bit. Good face up there by Merrifield, hard to the rim, but shot no good off the back iron. Melina Bowman's able to pull down the rebound. Fairbank looking ahead, but it's picked up by Levesque. He had that one read the whole way. Looks for the defense and skies him with the left hand and finishes for 2. Levesque was just like a safety sitting on the back end right there, waiting for that one to come. Outstanding read, and she finishes in transition. The offense already getting things moving here in the quarter. Good feed, though, underneath, bump underneath. Mackenzie Bowman will go to the free throw line for a pair. Newfound's been doing a good job skipping passes across this zone here tonight that Plymouth has come out in. Really trying to keep things moving around. Foul was on Erilyn Scroggins, her first team foul here in the second half. Free throw from Bowman is no good, that being Mackenzie. Second free throw, that one rattles through. Newfound just 5 of 14 so far from the line here tonight. And again, a 15-point cushion they have that could be even larger if they're hitting from the stripe. Bobcats keep possession off the deflection. Here's Brunt. Good skip pass over Homer. Trying to go, elbow. Goes errant, and Brunt's able to track it down. Levesque looks up quickly and catches. Inside out it goes. Brunt putting her head down, trying to get to the rim. Tied up on her way through. No, they're going to have travel called on the outside. Pete DiPaolo had her called for a travel, so throwing over for the Bobcats. That was an issue in half number 1. But already we've seen a little bit more lively offense out of Plymouth here in half number 2 so far. Pass down low. Huckins up and under. Finishes off glass for 2. There's a good look there from Mackenzie Bowman to Huckins. She took her time, gathered a quick little shoulder dip, giving her some space. Finishes with her second field goal of the quarter. She's got 9. Levesque swinging over. Brunt has space. 3 ball. Had the line just a little bit too long. It's Mackenzie Bowman that pulls down the rebound. Quick push ahead, Melina Bowman. Back out it goes to Fairbank. Huckins, free throw line, throwing a pass underneath him, no one in particular. Mackenzie and Melina Bowman run into each other. It's going to be a travel on Mackenzie underneath. Substitution right now for the Bobcats as Kaylee Merrifield will check back in. Scroggins will check back out. Levesque. Free throw line. Goes in, out. Now it goes to Homer. 3 ball is going to be wide. Rebound hauled in by Doan. Tiffany Doan has been all over the defensive boards here tonight for Newfound. Just an outstanding effort she's been putting up there. Ball goes out to Doan now for 3. Shot's going to be short. And they're going to say off a Newfound hand the last. Possession to come here to the Bobcats with 5:15 remaining in the third quarter. Brunt looking, Levesque. Quickly up top, Merrifield, that being Gwen, banks it in again. That high arcing shot from just beyond the free throw line, second time she's hit it here in the quarter. Gets her team to within 15. Looping pass ahead for Fairbank, does not connect there by Bowman. Bowman not quite in rhythm yet, had to sit a lot in that first half with the 3 personal fouls. So far only 1 foul whistled here in half number 2. That pass knocked away by Mackenzie Bowman, the defensive leader on the team. Levesque goes to the floor to save it. And Coach David Levesque's going to call a timeout and try and save the possession and settle the offense down. So 32-17, where we stand with 4:46 to go here in the third quarter. Molly Lou McKellar still the game's leading scorer with 10 points overall. Paulina Huckins, pair of field goals in the quarter, has herself up to 9. Gwen Merrifield's found the bottom of the net twice so far here for Plymouth in quarter number 3. A lot of fouls in the first half of this one. So far, only 1 team foul whistled here in half number 2. And that being against Carolyn Scroggins of Plymouth. Bobcats looking to try and find some rhythm here on offense in the second half. Jordan Levesque has a basket here. She did have to sit for large portions of half number 1, although Coach David Levesque did a lot trying to get her in and out of the basketball game, doing offense, defense substitutions. Driving force of the offense, Leah Brunt in the first half for Plymouth, had 6 points overall. Coach Levesque at the scorer's table, just trying to check out how many timeouts he has left in the game. Brunt to trigger the inbounds. And now to Jordan Levesque. Comes back to Brunt in the corner. Good ball fake. Brunt driving hard baseline. She's going to draw a foul. And that is going to be on Melina Bowman, and that is going to be her 4th personal, first team foul, on Newfound. Back to inbound again. Ball goes back to Levesque, all alone, corner pocket, 3 is good. 5 points in the quarter. She's already got more here in the third quarter than she did in the entirety of the first half. She's up to 9 now. Gets her team to within 12 with just under 4.5 minutes remaining. Huckins up top, jab step, spinning, Huckins, good. Huckins starting to find an offensive rhythm here in half number 2. She's got more in the third quarter now than she had in the entirety of the first half, as she's up to 11. 3-ball fired here from Kaylee Merrifield, and she gets her first field goal of the evening. And don't blink now, but suddenly her team is within 11. Good backdoor cut though, and Bowman finishes at the rim. Excellent look again by Fairbank. It's often the unsung things that get you there. You look at the score sheet at the end of the night, try and figure out who's the high scorer. Now it's Levesque trying to step into a 3-shot high, and rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Bowman. It's been the work Doan's been doing on the boards for Newfound, the work that Fairbank's been doing, distributing the basketball on the other end. And Bowman's going to get called. Nope, we're going to have a hand check on the way by. Foul was whistled there on Olivia Homer. That's her first personal, team second. Huckins at the elbow, looking back door. Pass though has been behind its intended recipient, trying to get it down low to Mackenzie Bowman. Turnover there for the Bears. Still plenty of time here in this third quarter for Plymouth to try and shave down the lead. The offense starting to come a little bit easier. Now it's Brunt. Step back three is good. Leah Brunt, her first triple of the evening, gets it back down to a 10-point game. Melina Bowman looking up top, driving left side, trying to kick out to her sister Mackenzie. Runner along the baseline, no good, but she stepped on the end line. Turnover there on the Bears, so a chance to get it down to single digits. Newfound led 15-3 at the end of quarter number one, 27-11 halftime lead, and now it's Levesque stepping into it. Doan comes down with another rebound, and it's going to be Merrifield that gets caught with her hand in the cookie. Her second personal, team second foul. They fixed it up on the board. It had said 2 fouls on Plymouth, but none on Newfound. They realized the error, so it had been one aside. That was now Plymouth's second. She's thrown to the floor there by Fairbank. Fairbank certainly got her, and they're going to. Coach Tammy Williams up talking to the officials. It's Blake Coulter, the man that made the call. She's trying to make the point that Levesque was dropping her shoulder and creating space, but official Coulter making the point that there was no attempt to go for the ball. So now Jordan Levesque with a pair of free throws. First one is 3 and good. Second one coming. Second free throw good as well. Plymouth 5 of 6 from the free throw line so far tonight. Newfound just 5 of 14. Now a chance to knock this down to single digits. Levesque has to get it in, finally gets it up top to Brett. Swings it over. Kaylee Merrifield steps into a 3 shots long. Rebound though comes down inside to Rude. And she gets tripped up on her way by. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Huckins underneath. And up top, Rude has it driving, but we're going to say a double dribble. So turnover there, 38-28 with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Melina Bowman trying to find some space, feeds it up top there to Fairbank, over Huckins. Thought about the long jumper, now tries to drive, kicks back out, Bowman. Baseline, runner with the right hand off the side of the glass, but Rude bumped her on the way through. So Melina Bowman to the free throw line. First free throw is no good. And Bowman's second free throw. Back iron no good again. Rebound pulled down by Gwen Merrifield. Brunt driving. Brunt by. Finishes off glass and gets her team to within single digits now, 38-30. Good aggressive finish there by Brunt as Newfound. Their lead's been cut in half. They were up by 16 at halftime. Now it's only 8. Ball nearly turned over inside. There's a fight for it, and I think it's going to be Brunt called on the pull down. It's indeed going to be on Brunt. That's going to be her first personal here so far this evening. Excuse me, second personal. Baseline out of bounds. Nope, first personal on Brunt. We had it correct in our book. Olivia Homer will check back in here for the Bobcats. Doan to trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Kenzie Bowman with it. Spinning towards the hoop, high off the window, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kaylee Merrifield. Levesque with it, across half court. Swinging over, Brunt in the corner. Skips it, up top, working its way around. Gwen Merrifield catching at the elbow, back up it goes now to Homer. Now to Kaylee Merrifield stepping into the 3, rattles it in. Her second trifecta of the corner. Her team's now within 5, 38-33 as we tick inside a minute remaining here in the third. Doan taking her time up top, using a Huckins pick. Doan trying to force the issue. Ball knocked away. It's pulled away there by Gwen Merrifield, but her outlet pass is tipped. Ends up in the hands of Huckins. Drives right down the lane. Back rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Fairbank, and she finishes for 2. Lead back up to 7, but a chance here for the Bobcats to try and hold for the final shot and shave it back down. We're going to have a foul whistled up top. This one, I believe, is going to be on Fairbank. It's her second personal. Team foul number 4 on Newfound. Freezes the clock with 22.7 seconds to go. Riley Barney, the freshman, will check in. And Bowman will grab a seat. Ball comes into Brunt. 20 seconds. Brunt. Kicks out up top. Brunt continuing to hold 10 seconds now. Brunt looking, skip pass coming over. 3 ball again from the wing, and this one banks in. Kaylee Merrifield, 3 3-pointers in the quarter. 1 second remaining. 3-quarter court heave is going to hit the side of the backboard, and what was a 16-point advantage for Newfound at halftime has been shaved down to 4. The Bobcats staged a furious comeback on Monday night to come away with a win. They're trying to do so here tonight and sweep this home-and-home series. We make the turn for home here from Newfound Regional High School in Bristol. We'll be back after this timeout with the Bobcats clawing their way back into this one, just down by 4. And welcome back to Newfound Regional High School as we make the turn for home in this one. It was a 16-point game at the half. Newfound in front of Plymouth is now just a 4-point contest between these two teams. The Bobcats did not score their first field goal of the game until the 2:44 mark of quarter number 1. They scored a combined 14 points in the first half. Between the first and second quarter, in the third quarter, they explode for 25 points in the frame. Kaylee Merrifield, the 5'8 freshman, leading the charge. She hit 3 3-point shots, 9 points in the quarter. One of them coming there right towards the closing seconds as well. She banked it in to get her team to within 4. So what looked to be a game that Newfound was in control of. Suddenly Plymouth has fought their way back, and Bears are trying to avoid a repeat here of what happened on Monday night. Had a 6-point cushion at halftime of that game before Plymouth was able to come back. The offense coming live in the second half of the Bobcats. They scored 35 of their 51 points in that second half, but Brunt here has trouble with it. Picks it up just before it goes back across half court. Bobcats can get it to a 1-possession game. Brunt steps into a 3-front iron, no good. Rebound fought for inside, pulled down by Fairbank, and we're going to have a foul whistled on Kaylee Merrifield. It's going to be her 3rd personal foul. So a chance for Newfound to try and get things to settle out here. Working it inside out. Huckins looking for that backdoor cut, nothing doing. Now she'll step into a free throw line, jumper high off the window, and it is good. Make that a Baker's dozen for Huckins in the game now. She has got 13 as the game's high score. Pushes her team's lead back up to 6. Brunt looking up top, nothing doing. It's Levesque. Her offense started to get things moving there in that last quarter. She had 7 points in the frame. Quick little turn around to Brunt down low, and she finishes at the window for 2. She's got 13 in the game now. Quick drive the other way by Bowman. That being Molina. High off glass tie up underneath. Possession arrow is in favor of Newfound. They're late switching the arrow over on the other side. Doan to inbound, gets it in. Molina Bowman, good pump fake. Jumper is long. Brent pulls down the rebound, looking up and ahead has Levesque. Levesque's able to handle the pass and finishes in transition. Levesque's got 13 now, and it's a 1-possession game from 16 points down at halftime. The Bobcats now just down by 2. And Fairbank has trouble with the dribble, and the defense turns it over right in front of her bench. Now the Bobcats a chance to tie with a 2 or take a lead with a 3. Brunt across half court. Brunt going for the triple. Rattles in and out. Fairbank down with the rebound. looking for support. Huckins driving. Huckins kicks out. Mackenzie Bowman. Shot no good. Fairbank inside with the rebound, and she puts it up and in. That was Huckins, excuse me, I should say. Huckins inside for 2. She's up to 15 now in the quarter. 15 in the game, I should say. 4 in the quarter. Levesque holding. Brunt, skip pass, going across, driving down the teeth of the defenses. Homer, just enough English on it. Her first field goal of the game makes it a 1-possession game again. Skip pass coming over. Bowman, down low. Spin shot. That one was like Fairbank. Rebound fought for inside. Kaylee Merrifield has it and gives it here to Levesque. Chance again for the Bobcats to tie or potentially take the lead on this possession. Swing corner. Merrifield back. Levesque. 3. No good. Doan taps the rebound. Comes loose. Merrifield has it. Homer tries to go. I think we're going to have a kickball up top. As Melina Bowman gets a foot on it. Coach David Levesque wants to take timeout and talk things over with his squad, as they have a chance again on this possession to either tie or take a lead. It'll be their first lead of the basketball game. 15-3 after the opening quarter. Newfound in front 27-11 at halftime. So Newfound not only had that big lead, but expanded it going into the halftime break. But the Plymouth offense in the third quarter exploding. 25 points in the frame. Kaylee Merrifield, the freshman, 3 3-point shots. Jordan Levesque got things moving as well, as she had 7. Leah Brunt had 5 in that quarter to get this Plymouth offense humming. Last year when Plymouth broke the 50-point barrier, that's when they did well. 4 of their 5 wins came when they hit for more than 50 in a game last season. An outside chance to try and get there. Big possession coming here off of the timeout. We have not seen Molly Lou McKellar here in the second half for Newfound. She was outstanding at half number with 10 points, but looked to be having something, a respiratory issue there. That was actually caught by one of the officials. Brunt has it now. Driving, Brunt loses it on the way by. Dribbles it off her leg out of bounds. So twice now Plymouth has had a chance to either tie or take a lead. They've not been able to do so here in the quarter. Pass to Huckins up top is over her outstretched fingers. So a chance again for the Bobcats to try and take control. Brunt looking, holding. Ball finds its way back to Brunt, steps into a 3, in and out again, and Doan pulls down yet another rebound. Tiffany Doan's been outstanding underneath on the boards, but it's Brunt picking off the pass. Brunt kicks out. Levesque right into the 3 in rhythm, front of the iron, no good. Kaylee Merrifield pulls down the rebound. They'll give it back to Brunt now. She'll reset the offense and reset her face mask. And we're going to have a pick up top. It's going to be called on Gwen Merrifield. They're going to say she leaned into the screen and brought her elbows up. So team fouls now even at 4 apiece with 4:09 to go here in the fourth quarter, 44-42. Newfound with that 2-point cushion on the basketball. Melina Bowman up top. Bowman looking, driving. Bowman high off glass, no good. Rebound, fought for inside. And they're going to say Levesque was on the end line when she had possession of the basketball, so it will stay right down there with Newfound. Fairbank goes into Bowman. Bowman travels with it though. Got tied up on her way by. Good active defense there by Levesque. Aggressive as well, considering she has 3 personal fouls. Brunt to try the cross half court. Impressive comeback here by Plymouth in the second half. They're still looking to get over the top of the hill, though. They're almost there. They work it inside out. Work it over now. Brunt pump fakes, tries to drive, lost the dribble. Homer now. She'll get it back on the block, trying to spin. It goes down, out to the corner. It's Merrifield trying to hit for a three. Rebound fought for inside by Brunt. She's able to save possession. Goes back to her now. Corner three. It was on line, just a little bit short, and it's Doan again with the rebound underneath. Fed to Huckins, gave to Fairbank. And now a kick out. Melina Bowman. She steps into a triple shot high and long. Rebound is long, pulled down by Brunt, ties up with Huckins. And possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Bobcats, so they'll get it here inside. 3 minutes remaining. Quarter number 4. Just 4 points so far for Newfound here in this fourth quarter. Levesque pulls up, elbow. Stop me if you heard me say this before, but Doan pulls down the rebound. Tiffany Doan has been all over the boards here tonight for Newfound. This kicks out. McKellar, shot, wild. Rebound fought for inside. We're going to have an eye or tie up underneath there between Huckins and Merrifield. This time possession arrow in favor of the Bears. I mentioned, of course, the struggles Plymouth had in the offensive end of the first half, but so much in and out there for Jordan Levesque, really one of the key cogs of the offense. And that one's going to be knocked out of bounds if it goes off the hands of Fairbank. Good active defense there. It was Homer that went up and disrupted the pass and caused it to bounce off of Fairbank's hands. Brunt up top, behind a pick for three, rattles in and out. Oh, so close yet again for Plymouth. Look ahead, McKellar trying to feed it across. Bowman has it, and she's going to get hit. So many shots here so far in this fourth quarter have gone in and out for Plymouth. They've been so close to taking a lead. But now a chance at the free throw line, but this has been an area that's been tough for Newfound here so far tonight. They're just 5 of 17, now make it 5 of 18. Wise man once told me, was once said to him, games are won on layups and foul shots. Second free throw back iron, no good there for Bowman. Turnover there, Levesque right in front of her own bench. End of games, it always comes down to valuing those final possessions, taking care of the basketball. See what Newfound does here, whether or not they decide to take some time and stall some stuff out. Officials checking something over at the scorer's table. Possession will come back in, stay with Newfound. See what the Bears do here offensively. They can take some time and rag down some clock. Foul situation. 5 fouls so far committed here by Plymouth, so they've got one more to give before Newfound the penalty. Bowman fires and shot up top, goes long. Rebound by Huckins, forces her way inside, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Huckins has been active on the offensive board so far here in the second half. 2 free throws coming. First one is good. To that point, Huckins have been 1 of 5 at the line. She knocks that one down. He'll put her team up by 3, 45-42. So 30-second timeout taken here with $1:39 to go. Glad you could join us for this game here on the Granite State Sports Network. Just a reminder, our coverage here tonight is brought to you by Hannaford. When you shop at Hannaford, the food you buy nourishes more than you and your loved ones. helps a local family farm continue to flourish, gives local talent a place to grow, and even feeds the next generation of minds through school and community food pantries. At Hannaford, they believe that buying groceries can have an even greater impact on the communities they call home. Shop at Hannaford in person at 505 Pleasant Street in Bristol or online at www.hannaford.com. So a game reset with $1:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. It was all Newfound in quarter number one and the first half. They led 15-3 at the end of the first 8 minutes of play and held a 16-point advantage at halftime. But Plymouth came out firing in quarter number 3. They put 25 points on the board to turn a 16-point deficit into just a 4-point one. The offense is bogged down on both sides here in the fourth quarter, and Plymouth has had several opportunities to either tie or take the lead, only to see shots rattle in and out. Second free throw here from Huckins, trying to make it a 2-possession game, and that one rattles off the side of the rim. So it stays a 1-possession game. Plymouth can tie with a 3, but still 90 seconds remaining, so plenty of time. They can do pretty much whatever they want to try and get on offense. This is Brunt up top. Levesque thinks about it, swings it to Merrifield in the corner. She knocks down the 3, and we're tied at 45. Kaylee Merrifield, the freshman, with her 4th three-pointer of the night, her 4th in the second half, first in the fourth quarter. And we've got a tie ball game with 70 seconds remaining. Huckins turns, tries to fire, and they're going to say she got fouled. They're going to say Merrifield came across and caught her in the shooting action. I believe that's foul number 5 on Gwen Merrifield, and that is going to be 5. So someone's going to have to come off the Bobcat bench to hop in here, but free throws coming now. Elena Manson into the game. Seeing the first action since the first half. Huckins just went 1 of 2 from the line. That's the 2-shot foul. First free throw, side iron, no good. Newfound just 6 of 22 so far tonight from the free throw line. Second free throw is good, and we're on the odd. 46-45, 1-point cushion here for the Bears. Bobcats with the basketball inside a minute. Brunt looking, Brunt crossing over, Brunt down the lane, runner with a right hand, no good. Rebound fought for inside off the hands of Manson and out of bounds. Possession to come back here to Newfound. Bears can just hang on to the basketball here. Plymouth's going to have to extend that defense, and Plymouth in the penalty. Any foul they commit is going to send Newfound a line for a 1-and-1. This is Fairbank handing it up top. Doan trying to drive through. We're going to have a collision underneath. And it's going to be Tiffany Doan, the senior, going to the free throw line. And she's going to be shooting 2. Doan has been outstanding tonight rebounding the basketball. But free throws here would be huge, and she cans the first. Second free throw coming from Doan, one of the senior leaders on this team. And that one's through as well. Pushes it back out. Big free throws coming up there in the clutch. Trouble with the basketball here for the Bobcats, but Levesque comes away with it, and Coach David Levesque is going to call timeout with 23.7 seconds remaining. So it's been a fight, scratch, and claw here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats got the game tied at 45. Kaylee Merrifield with her 4th three-pointer of the game. 3 of those coming in the third quarter, and then that one tying things up. Paulina Huckins, though, hitting the back end. 2 free throws to give her team a 46-45 advantage. And then the senior, Tiffany Doan, she has been outstanding on the defensive end, particularly rebounding here tonight, but coming up with some free throws in the clutch to put it up to a 3-point advantage for her team right now, 45-48. Let's see what Plymouth has drawn up coming out of the timeout. trying to make history repeat. 51-45, they took the opening game in this series on Monday. Very similar to what they've done so far here tonight, staging a furious second half comeback to do so. Ball comes into Levesque and the clock winds. Inside 20 seconds, Levesque looking up top. Handed it off there to Brunt. Brunt being harassed. It's Bowman near her. Now it comes back to Levesque. Levesque's got to move with it. Levesque looks, free throw line, jumper, back rim, no good. Rebound fought for inside, pulled down by Huckins. Reach and foul is going to be committed. And that should send Huckins down to the under end of the floor for a one-and-one. So she's got to make the first to try and get the second. If she misses and Plymouth can get the rebound, more than enough time to get up the floor and get a decent look at a three. Chance for Huckins to try and salt this one away if she can hit both. Free throw line's been a bugaboo for the Bears here tonight. First one though is through and good. Second free throw from Huckins, back rim, no good, but only 4 seconds remaining. It'll come ahead to Brunt, half court heave. That one rattles in and out. That was the story for the Bobcats here in quarter number 4. So close to getting back over that hill. But the Bears will pick up their first win of the season here. They'll improve to 1-1. Plymouth will fall to 1-1, but what an outstanding game. Some crisp play from Newfound in the first half, getting themselves that big lead, but then the fight in Plymouth here in half number 2, the third quarter in particular, and nearly pull out this one here against Newfound. But final score here tonight is Newfound 49 and Plymouth 45. Outstanding play here. Paulina Huckins putting up a lot of points here so far this evening, putting a lot of points this evening for the Bears of Newfound. She puts up a game high 18. Jordan Levesque finding some rhythm here in the second half. Offensively, she has 13 for the Bobcats, as does Leah Brunt. Kaylee Merrifield, 12 points, the freshman, all coming in the second half, highlighted by 3 3-pointers in the third quarter. Certainly a player to keep your eye on as the season moves along and progresses. But the final here again, one last time tonight, 49-45. It's going to be Newfound coming out on top of Plymouth. Both teams now with 1-1 records after 2 games played on the season. I want to pass along my thanks to the gentleman on my right, Andrew Wasilewski, who's been our producer, our technical director, our graphics person, and pretty much everything else under the sun tonight, except for camera, that was run up in the stands by Ryan Joy. Thanks to those gentlemen for helping this game get on the air here tonight. Bears come away with a good win over the Bobcats of Plymouth. For Andrew and Ryan, I'm Matt. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good evening.